Today, I'm at Oslo's most famous park with over 200 statues carved by one single man. I'm going to be showing you guys how incredible this place is, and make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to be showing you guys the craziest statue in this entire park. Alright, so we're going to start with the history as I walk into the park. So the man that the park was named after is Gustav Vigeland. I probably butchered that, but he was known as Norway's most famous sculptor. So in 1919, Oslo's city council decided to build a studio for him here at Frogner Park. All right, so now we're coming up on all of the statues, guys. So these are supposed to represent how the stages of life. So like happy, sad, angry. Each statue symbolizes a different stage in life. So these are probably some of the most interesting statues I've ever seen in my life. Here are the statues. So check them out. Let's see some of them. So as you can see, there's a lot of different actions and different people. They're holding like kids and stuff and babies. It's very interesting. So you have like this one right here, a man holding his two babies, and then there's more holding babies. So they just go all along here. And the man who actually designed this park, he built these all from hand. It was supposed to be his work. He agreed with Oslo to build this in exchange for this to be out on display for everyone to see. And it's crazy. Think about this. He built this all from hand, which is I mean, it's just crazy to think that somebody could even do this from hand, and it's still here after 1919. Think about how many years it is. Almost like, I can't do math, but that's a lot of years until now. So I mean, it's just incredible. And you have a lake here, and there's geese in there swimming, ducks, and it's a really nice place to sit down if you want to sit down in this grass. So green. And I think this is amazing. I think everyone who comes to Oslo has to go here because it's just incredible. And then as you see, we're going to be walking this way towards the main attraction, which is the fountain and the monolith up there, which you guys have to stay. You guys have to watch through this whole thing because it just gets crazier as we go. So pretty much the man who designed this park, he also designed everything from the fountain to the roads to the paths to literally everything. He made this thing basically his entire studio where he designed everything. So he really put a lot of effort into this, and he's made it into an incredible place. So okay guys, so now we're walking to the most famous attraction in this park, the monolith. And this is a single granite column carved with 121 people representing the various stages of life. And as you can see, it is right there. And from a distance, it probably doesn't look that cool, but just wait until we get up there because it is incredible. And it's just a single one. He carved it all by hand. And then also, this is another thing that's super popular, the fountain. And it's basically representing the life stages or life cycles with different sculptures. And I mean, look at this thing. There's multiple people, statues inside of the fountain, trying to hold it up, which is, I mean, it's just incredible. I don't even know how you would get in there and do that. I definitely couldn't do that. But I mean, every single detail, look at even the boxes there, the people over there. They're just like, they're holding up people. It's so incredible to see how amazing this is. And I mean, it's also a perfect day outside, as you can see, which apparently is rare in Norway, so I guess they got lucky. But I mean, yeah, you can see the different stages of life. They're holding up things. They're sad, they're angry, they're happy. And look at this detail right here. So you can see like a baby and the dad, and then dogs, and it's just all to represent life. And I think also you can throw coins in here maybe for good luck. I don't have a coin, but I thought I'd point that out because I know that's a big thing that a lot of people do. And then look at this area. This is why Norway is amazing. Tell me where in another country you will find such beautiful grass and such beautiful trees. And just, I mean, look at this. It's a free, also, by the way, this park is completely free, open 24/7. So you can come whenever you want, and it's completely free. And where else in the world do you get a park that's free that looks like this? I mean, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. So I want to point that out. All right, so this is another angle of the fountain. I mean, just look at it up close. Incredible. I think it's amazing. And then you can see more stages of life here. So there's two people who are maybe angry at each other or sad. Same thing here. Some man falling on the ground and somebody trying to pick him up. It's just so incredible how everyone is just showing a different stage of life, and it's so detailed. I mean, how do you carve this by hand? Like, this is so, I mean, how, like, it blows my mind that somebody literally carved this by hand and it's just here on display. I know I keep saying that, but every time I look at it, it just keeps blowing my mind even more. And then you can see there's like upside down heads, and there's a baby all alone in there. It's pretty nice, yeah. There's a random door here. Damn. Interesting. All right, guys, now we're at, this is one of the most famous statues in Norway. It's the Angry Boy. And apparently you're supposed to rub his hand for good luck. So I'm gonna do it because I wanted some good luck. So let me just rub his hand. And apparently this is like super popular. Like tourists have made this the most popular statue in Norway. It's like similar to a lot of statues in all across Europe. And this is one was, it's very interesting. Look, just like an angry baby. He's just standing there looking pretty mad. And it's interesting that this is the most famous one because there's so many other statues that are like just, I mean, let's just take a look. Like look at this incredible statue right here. This guy is like under a circle and I don't know what he's doing, but it's just incredible to see all these statues here, you know, that he built from hand. And there's a girl here too, just standing here with her hands out. I'm not sure what she's doing again, but I think it's just supposed to represent life. So maybe she's sad or depressed or angry or one of those emotions. As we're walking up to the monolith, I just had to point out, look at these amazing plants and flowers. I mean, look at the color. Like where else do you see color this bright? And I think this is just such a nice park to come and relax and take a walk when it's sunny. It's also a very, very large park. I mean, there's so many places to explore and sit down. And then look at these steps as you walk up. It's like I'm walking into a museum, but it's just a park. Like it's crazy. It's just a park and you're walking up these steps. Nice concrete steps. And then you have some lights up there, I guess. That might be a light. And then look at this. Again, super nice plants, super nice grass. I mean, look at this fountain. Really nice fountain right here. Just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, wow. Okay guys, so now we've made it to the monolith. This is the most famous part of this park. This is supposed to represent the different cycles of life and how we're all connected to each other. We're all humans. So look at this thing. Look at how it was carved on one single column block. It's crazy. There's 121 people carved into this thing. And then all these statues around, supposed to represent the cycle of life. You can see all the babies are here, mothers, everyone's hugging. But see, I think this represents how we're all connected at the end of the day and we're all humans and we're all a community at the end of the day. I think this really symbolizes it because even though it shows that there are people upset, there are people sad, there are people that are depressed, at the end of the day, we're still humans and we're connected all together. So I think this is a beautiful way of representing it because it shows the human stage of life. But yeah, we're all together and we're all connected. Look at that shot over there. That's crazy. I mean, that's like, it speaks for itself. Look at the grass, how nicely it's cut, how nicely it's trimmed up. Yeah. Okay, so now we've come to the back side of this place and I keep running out of words to say because I've run out of words to explain how beautiful this place is. Everyone needs to just come here and experience it. But I mean, look at even just this stone right here is carved so nicely. Then you have obviously backdrop that goes up to the statues and then behind here is another statue. And look at this, I mean, just look at this grass, so green, so beautifully kept. And this is a public park. And then you have steps that lead up to another statue of probably more humans representing the stages of life. While we're walking up to this last part here, something I also want to highlight is, I think that also is probably one of the best European cities I've ever been to. And I'm not exaggerating because a few days ago, I was walking outside like I am now. And I was just looking at all the buildings. I mean, what a beautiful city. Like the architecture, it's clean, it's just so well designed. And I think that it is like literally I really love Norway. I think everybody should come visit this place because it's so incredible. And then you have a huge shot of the park again, incredible. And it's a beautiful day, but honestly, I think it's one of the, like seriously, it's such a great city. And the people are nice, the food is great, the atmosphere is amazing, the public, everything just ticks so high for me. And I think it's such an enjoyable city. And I love Norway. So I just wanted to say that because it's an observation I had a few days ago when I was walking. I was like, wow, I literally walked for like 40 minutes, 1 hour, and I didn't see one part where I was like, oh, that's not really nice. Every single part I went to, I was like, wow, it just gets better and better. It's just such an incredible place. And as I finish that sentence, we're here at this final statue here at the end of the park. And I think this is again supposed to represent cycles of life. It's very tall, as you can see. Look, I can't reach it, but this is the final part and this is kind of the end of the park. There's some benches there you can sit down. And then I think if you just go down the street, you basically just down the stairs, you exit to the street. So this is the end of it, but let me show you guys the huge shot. Look how nice I mean, you can see it's so clear too. You can see everything, every single part of Norway you can see. Look at the fall trees. It's just so beautiful. It's such beautiful weather. It's not too cold, so.
These are the star signs.
Damn, okay, so the star signs are here. Okay, so apparently we have actually, I don't want to say it, but apparently we have the star signs here. Like, you mean, oh, the zodiac signs are here. I'm a Taurus, so wherever Taurus is, I don't think I'm here. It's over for me. Guys, by the way, if you're enjoying this content, like, just go down there and subscribe, because who else is doing this on YouTube? Look, we're showing you guys all the best parts of Norway, and there's much more to come. We're gonna have so many more videos. So if you guys are enjoying the videos and want to see more content of me in Norway, go down there, subscribe. Thank you so much. This is probably the most interesting statue in the whole park. It's very interesting. It's like, yeah, I've never seen a statue like it, so I just want to show you guys that, because I was thinking like, wow, what a bold statue. I said this is probably the best park I've ever been in my life, no exaggeration. And it's free too. Like, okay, think about this for a second. Most of these parks you go to, it's like you gotta pay to go to a museum. You can just come here whenever you want, 24/7, and it's free, and you can see all these beautiful statues. You can sit in the grass, in the sun. And I would say that probably the best time to come is probably around now. So this is around like 4 p.m. because it's empty, not a lot of people, and it's a weekday, so come on a weekday and you'll not be in huge crowds. And also it's pretty close from Oslo Center, so you can take a bus or a tram. You don't have to go that far. It's maybe like 10-15 minutes depending on where you are. So it's easily accessible. You can walk to. It's just a great place to come, and it's close to Oslo. If you're in Oslo, you have to come here. Walking through with all the statues again, kind of main part again. It's interesting that they use so many babies. That's also another thing that I was observing, is like they use a lot of babies. Maybe that's supposed to represent like a new life or being reborn or something. If you guys know, you could let me know in the comments. Maybe like reproduction. It was a very interesting observation I had, is there's a lot of babies and a lot of kids. But yeah, this is where all the statues are again. We're walking through the last part. Oh damn, yeah. He's like covered by some animal. Look at that guy. Babies. He's holding on. Yeah, look at him. He's like gonna kick one. Crazy. Yeah, you see there's like single kids, which I wonder like what the single kids are, because yeah, there's more there. And then that's obviously again the most famous one in the entire Norway. Yeah, I guess that's a very common place to go because there's so many people there. Yeah, they're doing some yoga, some poses. I haven't done yoga myself, but one day when I need to do it, you know, when I get a little stiff, can't move as much. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys cafe, because there's actually cafes over here for a long time, like a few hours, and you can go to that restaurant. There's also a restaurant over there, by the way, too. Restaurant/cafe where you can eat outside. Very nice. Beautiful place. Yeah, look at the outdoor seating. You have a beautiful view, and then you can also just sit there and tan. And then there's a cafe to the left over there, which I'm gonna show you guys at the entrance. So if you're like hungry, been here for 10 hours, well, okay, that's insane. But been here for a couple hours, you can go to the cafe and like eat something. Also, tram 10 out of 10. I just saw it over there, and I was thinking about how I went on it today, and I was like, wow, you know, what a great public transportation. Very clean, very modern, and just a nice place to sit. You know, nobody's loud, nobody's screaming. Everyone's normal, you know, they're just minding their own business. There was someone coughing, but other than that, everyone's minding their own business, and I think it's a great public transportation. I just want to say that because I saw it, I was like, wow, you know, just thinking about it. Very nice. And the bus too. The bus too is also, you know, the bus is so nice. It's so comfortable. You can charge your phone. You can sit down, relax. Everyone's quiet. Like, it's so great to sleep on there. I like to sleep a lot. Well, I don't sleep that much on public transportation, but like, I'm just saying, if you're tired and you want to sleep, it's a really nice place to sleep, because if you're tired, it's quiet, so it's like pretty good. Okay, here, cafe right here. It says, I'm not sure what that says because I don't speak Norwegian yet. Oh, I think, okay, before I go to the cafe, this is the man right here that the park was dedicated to. So there's a statue of him, Gustav Vigeland. I don't know if I'm saying that right. 1869 to 1943. He lived a pretty nice life, I guess, pretty long life. And then the cafe is here. I'm not sure what that says, but it's closed, unfortunately. But this is a great place to come and just sit down in the sun or enjoy coffee or eat something. So it's on the left-hand side. And then over there is a map of the park, so you can know where you're going, so you don't get lost. There's a playground over there. I guess if you have kids, you can let them go there or hang out with them over there. And then, yeah, this I didn't know was here. This is probably underrated. A lot of people don't see this maybe, but that's the man who built this park. So respect to him, rest in peace, and thank you for building such an amazing park. Okay guys, that wraps up the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. This park was amazing. Let me know if you've been here before and how your experience was. This was incredible. I love this place. Come here if you're in Oslo, please, or if you're in Norway, please just come here. You'll not be disappointed. It's free, it's open 24/7. I'm gonna shout out my members. Thank you for supporting the channel right here. Subscribe because much more content is gonna be coming along the way, and I'll see you guys in the next one.